I have a question from somebody in India whose name begins with S, who wants to know about a past life. And of course, these free card readings are not really meant to give you detailed past life information. If you want a past life reading, then it's much better to go to my website and book a past life session where we can go into much more depth. These free card readings are more to answer questions about things that are going on with you and challenges, and they're meant to just give you a quick answer. But anyway, I did pull a card for this question, and I'll share the screen, and then we'll take a look at this lady if there's a past life that wants to just quickly come up and give us a little glimpse. Well, I'm seeing that one of the reasons that you're asking that question is that there's some kind of innate belief within you that makes you feel that you're bad in some way, or you did something bad in a past life, and therefore you're suffering the consequences of it in the current life. That something must explain my life and why these things are happening in my life, and perhaps it's something I did in a past life. And I'm seeing that, in a way, it doesn't really matter. All you need to do is love yourself right here, right now, and forgive yourself for anything you judge yourself about, and let go of your unworthiness, and then it really doesn't matter. And hence the card that came up. But I am seeing there is a past life that's showing up that does have some bearing on why you're asking the question. So we'll take a really quick look at that. Well, this is a really, really interesting life. And what I'm seeing, it is a life in the Middle Ages. And it looks like it's in England at the time of the bubonic plague. And I'm seeing that you were one of those people that went along the streets collecting the dead bodies. And I'm seeing that you somehow survived, or you were immune. You didn't catch the disease, and you were able to go in amongst the dead and touch them and move them around, and you survived. But I'm seeing that in that life, you saw an enormous amount of, just whole families decimated, children losing their parents, parents losing their children, people losing most of their family, entire families being killed because of this plague. And I'm seeing, so every day you were just seeing people who were in absolute distress, and that it had such a deep effect on you, because there was not, it wasn't really much you could do. You were doing something. You were clearing the pestilence out of people's homes and out of the streets and out of the way to try and prevent it being passed on. But I'm just seeing that you had a kind of survivor guilt. You had a kind of survivor guilt that said, why, why am I surviving? And I'm also seeing that it looks like a lot of the people explained about the ones who were dying was because the Lord had called for their death because they were wicked or evil or bad in some way. So there were some kind of beliefs like that going around as well that said, well, bad things do happen to you if you're not a good person. And I'm seeing is those two things combined that are coming up for you to examine in the current lifetime. And once again, I would just go back to this card that says, forgive yourself, love yourself, right here, right now, in this moment. And if you can do that, nothing else matters. So I hope that's given you some information that you can use in your life. S from India. If you've enjoyed this video, and you would like a free card reading about one of your life's important questions, then click the link below. If you'd like to receive an inspirational card in your inbox every week, there's another link that you can click. And of course, if you would like a past life reading, then I recommend that you book a full session with me and things can be really gone into in depth.